I have ordered and just received a Firecore Laser Leveler, and I've got this one because it has some pretty interesting features in it. It seems like it's real good. Um, just let me show you here. The item, I'm not sure if it comes with batteries or not. I'm going to check that in a minute. I'm thinking it doesn't. Usually you need to get those yourself. But the specs on this were pretty interesting. It was the overall accuracy is plus 1 millimeter to every 5 meters. The leveling range is plus or minus 4 degrees. The working range is 10 meters. Now, if you're in America and you use feet, there's about 3.3 feet to a meter, so you're going to be looking about 33 feet for the working range on this. It has a tripod thread, which I was really interested in. I like using tripod for a lot of stuff, so to have one that would fit on a tripod was very important to me. It's a class 2 laser type. The operating temperature and storage temperature, those temperatures are pretty extreme. I mean, for the storage temperature, you're pretty much looking at putting it in an oven to store it at 70 degrees centigrade. So that's pretty high. Minus 20 degrees centigrade is very, very cold. So there's a huge difference there with the temperature that we have in this part of the world. It can get to say below 10 degrees Fahrenheit, below 20 sometimes. I've known it to get below 20. The higher range we do get around 40, 42. So the operating temperature is well within that. I mean, this is going to be covered no matter what with these temperatures. The continuous working time is 8 hours. That's a good length of time to be continually working. Laser lights, they usually run about 5 hours or so. So an 8-hour one is a good running time. I'm quite happy with that. And the net weight is 36 kilograms. 0.36 kilograms, so that is actually very light. The item itself is not heavy at all. It's very, very lightweight. I think it'll be easy to use, and the size of the box, my hand would actually fit into this box, so it's a very small item. I'm going to open up the box and see what's in it. Okay, so what I got in the bag, which you've just seen, it comes in a really cute little black and yellow pouch that you can store it in. You've got a piece that you can attach to a tripod, and you also have the device itself, and I'm going to get these out of the plastic. It's all been packaged really well from the manufacturer, and it's come in great shape, so I'm going to get these out of the plastic and see exactly how these look. I've taken this out of the box or the bag, and I've unwrapped it, and I've put the batteries in the back. It's really easy to do that. Little clip, just undo the clip, take the panel off, insert the batteries, and just close it all back up. Now there's an on-off switch to the side, and also a button on the top which will allow you to switch between modes on the leveler. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to hook this up to a tripod, and we're going to project it onto a wall and show you exactly what's happening. Now I actually have this set up on my tripod, which one thing about having a tripod, especially one like I have, is that it has levels on it, so you can be sure that the tripod is level whenever you project the laser onto the wall. Now you're going to see there's a horizontal and a vertical line on this. Really easy to switch between modes. There's the button on top will take off the horizontal and just leave the vertical. Press it again, we'll do the horizontal and take away the vertical, and click it again, and we have both lights. Okay, so what we're doing is a real world situation here, and I've got a piece of trim that I'm going to want to put around this window. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to find the center of the window, which I've already done, and I've made a little mark just here, which is a little out of focus. Let me see if I can get that in focus for us. Or not. There we go. So it's just here is the mark. Halfway through. So what I've got is the vertical line, the vertical laser line, right on that mark. So where it levels out with the horizontal, when I lift that horizontal up to be the correct width for this window, we will then be sure that we have a level piece of molding around the window. So I'm just going to measure my piece of wood which I have for the trim and just line it up there. Okay, so what I found is the framing is not even. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to raise this level just a little bit so that I find an even spot to where when I put the piece of framing in, it's going to hold that shelf so it's level. So if anything is put on the shelf after we've done this, it's going to sit level and it's going to look good. Okay, so what I did was I used my piece of wood to kind of try and find where I wanted it to go, and I've remarked my wall. So I've now got a straight line that comes straight over. Let's see, we got a mark right here, which you can see it if I do that. Goes straight through. I've got a mark right here. Again, if I put my hand in front, you can see the mark. I'm going with the top mark. This makes sure that this is level. So whenever the shelf sits on it, the shelf will be deemed level. Okay, so there we have it. It's tacked up now, and you'll see the shelf is sat on it, and that is level. So everything's good with it. Okay, and just to show that it is level, we got a spirit level here with a bubble, and you'll see that the bubble is in the center, so everything there is good.